All right, we're back. Worked through a pretty significant technical difficulties, but we are back. Let me just let them know they can continue. Okay, I'm ready. You guys can continue. Both players started off the game with a Delver. Kaplan now attacking with a Flip Delver. Let me just communicate on the back end here. Sorry, chat. Been neglecting you. Okay. Yeah, we had some technical difficulties with Sven's webcam, but we worked through it and we're back. Thank you everybody for sticking with us while I work through that. I know it was a little bit of a break there. Hello, Side Norna. True Chains, 3 months of legacy goodness. Thanks for the sub. 3 months at tier 1. Thank you. The fix was actually not using a different browser. It was some kind of a miscommunication. What am I trying to say? Communication between the webcam and the computer was an issue, it seems. Okay. Did I miss anybody else? Orcan Man is here. Hello, Orcan Man. Christmas is here. Former Hype Train conductor Christmas. I will continue the clock now. All right, a ponder resolving for Sven. Yeah, the wires in the tubes. What's up, Cosmic Coil? So Cosmic Coil will be playing in round 2, the next round. And then Force of Fill in round 3. Turn it off and on again. Yeah, that's step 1. That's step 1. We ended up having Sven reboot the computer, and that seemed to do the trick. For now. Thank you, everybody, for your patience. All right, so something just hit the board right now, but I missed what it was. That's a Dragon Rage Channeler, it appears.
I'll Chain Lightning your Delver.
Oh, maybe it's a Ragavan.
Force of Will, pitch Stubborn Denial. Going to 12.
Yeah,
Which card is on Kaplan's board?
This is
Ragavan.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah, I have the 2/1 red to make it a little bit easier.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. So that's Ragavan. That wasn't Dragon Rage Channeler.
I will force back, pitch days. I go to 19.
Chain Lightning on Delver getting forced and then forced back.
I have 2 left.
2 left. 1 days, 1 unknown.
I exiled a days just.
Okay, I see.
Force.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will. Yeah, I days your Force of Will.
I'll pay.
MTG banding, 1 year of subs with Prime. Thank you, MTG banding. That's 12 months. So in the imperial system of measurements, 1 year is 12 months. So thank you, MTG banding, for 12 months. Also 1 year of subs. I appreciate it. And so does everybody else. Everybody else appreciates it as well. But you didn't highlight your post, which is very strange. Double days. And the Chain Lightning is countered.
I'll talk with
Ragavan. block? Do you block the monkey here, chat?
Mm, I block for sure. I'm thinking which one.
Sure.
JT Parr is here with multiple badges, looking very, very handsome in chat. Multiple badges. Love it. Thinking about this block.
That's actually pretty hard though. But I guess I have to block.
Just thinking about blocking the monkey.
I have to block Delve of Secrets.
Okay.
Chooses to block the Delver.
So I get
Mm-hmm.
an exile the top card.
Death Shadow.
Well, I don't think I'm going to cast that. I will play Polluted Delta,
Yeah.
and I will pass the turn.
Mm-hmm. Draw. Play Underground Sea.
Mm-hmm.
Play Reanimate, target your Delve of Secrets.
You got it.
Yeah, going to
11.
9. I took 2 from the Ragavan. 12, 10,
Oh,
9.
yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Yep.
Then I
Going
have
to
the
9.
Delver and pass turn.
All right, my turn.
Mm-hmm.
On tap, I'll draw.
I put the
Oh.
dice on, which
Okay,
represents
cool.
the Delver.
I'll cast Expressive Iteration.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so a reanimate from Sven put Dave Kaplan's Delver on the board for Sven. And that die represents the very exciting Delver of Secrets. Reanimate did turn off in Delirium. Yeah, it appears so. Expressive Iteration resolving here.
I'll put this into my hand. I'll put a Scalding Tarn that I can play until end of turn.
Mm-hmm.
Cosmic Coil wishes that Sven blocked the monkey, killed the monkey, and reanimated it. We need more undead monkeys. I mostly agree.
You have how many cards now?
3. You know the Watery Grave.
Yeah.
Ragavan can attack into this untapped Delver, represented by the die on Sven's board.
Interesting.
Players are thinking here. 58% favored for Blue-Red Delver, said chat. Over 10,000 channel points were committed on the prediction poll.
Into my hand.
Okay.
And I'll bottom that.
Okay.
And
Speaking of MTG clowns, for those of you who have been watching our videos regularly on YouTube, by the way, if you're watching this on YouTube, hit the like button. I really do appreciate it. Get those likes up. Helps out the channel a lot. But the comment section for the past 7 days on our YouTube channel has been a nightmare. I have people accusing me of hating people that are not vaccinated. I have tons of and this is not my issue with the players, but tons of game rules violations in the games being called cheats by the YouTube comment section. And all right, second to treasure here. All right, a lot going on. Expressive Iteration. Force of Will, Chain Lightning, Ponder. I just want to see what happens with this region here. Okay. Looks like a 7/7 region. All right. Well, that's the debut of Murktide region. But back to what I was saying. The YouTube comments have been out of control. So if you're watching this on YouTube, leave a nice comment. That's it. And I don't hate people that are not vaccinated. I think they're fine. But I think they should go get vaccinated if they have that option. All right, now a Murktide region for Sven.
Okay.
And
Let me just
Pastor.
check exactly
Mm-hmm.
how it works. Just read the other part of it whenever you.
Yeah, whenever you exile a card, it gains a +1/+1 counter on it.
Okay.
But it doesn't stack the cards. If you had, for example, Tormod script, you would only get 1 counter instead
Sure.
of like 10 what it exiles. Yeah.
All right. My turn.
All right, yeah, pass on.
Okay. So Dave's is only a 4/4 now? So it's a
Cast
7/7.
expressive iteration.
That's
Okay.
fine.
A little confusing with the dies that Dave put on there. Those are Murktide regions
Distance
on
to my
both sides of
hand,
the board now.
volcanic until end of turn.
Yeah,
Bottom this.
yeah.
Play the volcanic. Play a Dragon's Rage Channeler,
That's fine.
and I'll play a Ragavan,
Okay, yeah, sure.
and I'll pass.
So Murktide Regent, Dragon's Rage Channeler, and Ragavan all on Dave Kaplan's board. Welcome to the show, everybody. How have new cards been so far? They've been awesome. We're enjoying the new cards. We've been playing Modern Horizons on stream for a couple of weeks now. Obviously, some of the newly spoiled cards a little bit more recently, but yeah.
Yeah,
It has,
see.
yeah.
Yeah, like that. That's correct.
Right,
actually.
right, yeah.
Yeah, because we don't see the toughness and power.
Right,
yeah,
right.
Yeah, correct.
Okay,
Okay, so
and
actually
yours
an
is
8/8.
a 7/7.
correct.
Yeah, okay. I cast Brainstorm in my May phase 1.
Sure.
How is everybody in chat right now liking Modern Horizons 2? Have you had a chance to draft it yet? Have you been testing cards in your Legacy and or Modern decks yet? Vintage decks as well? How are people liking it? Do we have some thumbs ups and thumbs downs in chat? Should I do a poll? Let's do a poll. All right, poll is live. Two options. Do you like the set? Yes or no? So far.
Channeler is currently a 1/1.
Correct.
Pass turn.
Untap.
Mm-hmm.
Draw.
Mm-hmm.
I will pass. Your turn.
Mm-hmm. Trigger Delver.
Yep.
Thoughtseize.
Okay.
My camera went out. My camera's going to keep going
Before
out probably.
draw, I fetch the Scalding Tarn.
Okay.
Going to 6. Get an Underground Sea.
Mm-hmm.
Just working on fixing my camera.
Draw.
Yep.
I brainstorm.
Sure.
Two hand
Everything's
cards.
overheating.
Correct.
It's really hot in my room and everything is overheating. My camera's overheating and shutting off.
Draw.
Upkeep. Wasteland. Volcanic Island.
I'll float a red.
Yeah, sure.
Draw.
Yeah.
Thanks, Cosmic Oil. Yes, everybody. Bookmark the TCG Player and Ink Gaming affiliate links. They're in the description. They're in the About section. And use them to shop. And you're supporting the show in the big way by doing so. Camera overheating. Time to water cool it. Yeah, I'm about to just douse my camera in water. It needs it. Quite a board here. A lot of proxies. Dragon's Rage Channeler, Ragavan, and a 7/7 Murktide Regent for Dave, and an 8/8 Murktide Regent on the board for Sven at the moment.
This is interesting.
Players trying to think about what to do here. Signorna is jamming
starting to
emotes.
find a couple of shadows though.
Yeah.
Signorna is jamming emotes for many reasons, but most likely to let the YouTube viewers know that he's here. Right, Signorna? Is that what this is all about? All right, tapping a land.
I will Chain Lightning the Delver and trigger Channeler.
Yeah.
Surveil on the stack here.
I will leave that on top.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, chain lightning resource.
And I'll pass.
Okay. Draw. Brainstorm.
Yep.
Yeah, the YouTube viewers are pretty divided on this. Some YouTube viewers love the emotes. They think it adds a lot to the uniqueness of this channel or something along those lines. And then we have another side that hates the emotes, hates the hype trains, and wants it all to stop. And thinks it distracts from the high quality content, as one person said. So, yeah, I don't know.
Brainstorm.
That's fine.
Sven down to 5.
Okay. Yeah. I found like 8 lands and 3 brainstorms.
Uh-huh. Oh no.
So I guess you get Delirium and like kill me.
All right. Game 1 goes to Kaplan. We had a... okay, expressive iteration reveal at the top for Kaplan. Wasn't sure what happened there. We had a little bit of a delayed start, but we are well underway now. Thank you, everybody, for your patience. Orcan Man is jamming emotes. Going to game 2 here. Looking at Sven's sideboard. No Pyroblasts, but Plague Engineer, Mystical Dispute, Hull Breacher is an opportunity. Sign in Blood is in the sideboard. What do you think about that card, chat? Do you like that better than Knight's Whisper? Ratchet Bomb, maybe. Yeah, Ratchet Bomb seems pretty good. Do you like Winter Orb here? I don't think I do. We should talk about Urza, whose sagas break the world. So is Urza's saga completely broken? in the opinion of chat. Oh, let's see where we left off on the poll. Let's see where we left off on the poll. Game 2 underway. Wasteland started the game for Kaplan. 79% yes for liking MH2 so far from chat. That's cool. 21% for no. Let's tune to the players. Let's find out what's on Kaplan's board here. That's a Ragavan on the board.
I float Blue Mana and Daze the Ragavan.
Sign in Blood can kill your opponent. Ratchet Bomb's liked by chat. I like it too.
You've got a C in your hand?
Excuse me?
You got a C,
Underground
right?
Sea. 1 Underground Sea in the hand and 5 unknown.
Okay. I'm going to force that. Go to 18.
Force on the days.
That's fine.
And I'll pass.
Upkeep, draw. How many hand cards?
4.
Four in hand for Kaplan.
Play Wasteland, pass turn. In your upkeep,
Yep.
dismember the Ragavan. Going to 15.
15. Yep, that's fine.
Pass turn.
Draw.
All right, I'm going to fix this camera now.
I'll play Dragon's Rage Channeler.
That's fine.
And I'll waste your waste.
Okay.
And I'll pass.
Reanimate your Ragavan.
Sure.
Losing 1 life, going to 14.
Uh-huh.
I have a 2-1 now, and pass turn.
I'll waste your C.
Okay.
And I'll pass.
Upkeep, draw.
Yep.
What's in your yard? Force of Will and lands, correct?
Yep.
All my equipment is overheating right now. It's just really hot in this room.
Hand card.
3 cards.
3.
Update
Attack.
life totals.
I'll block.
Sure. Pass turn.
I'll play a Volcanic and I'll pass.
Pass turn.
Play another Volcanic and I'll pass.
Pass turn.
How many cards do you have?
7.
Cast a Brainstorm.
That's fine.
Bertram, thanks for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Undead Monkey Time, yeah.
Go like that. And I'll play a Delver.
Yeah, that's fine.
And I'll pass.
Discard.
Yep.
Mocktide Regent, pass turn.
Flip Daze to Delver.
Sure.
Attack for 3.
11.
And I'll pass.
Discard.
Yep.
High Breacher, pass turn.
3.
Thanks.
8.
I'll pass.
Discard?
Yep.
Bertram says, I usually catch the games on YouTube. I am here for the quality emotes and hype trains. You hear that, chat? This is the person that we've always wanted.
I'll pass.
Yeah, the Wastelands were too good. Nice.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
what you're
that's
saying
rough.
is ban Wasteland is what I heard just now. Ban Wasteland? Is that where we are?
Absolutely.
So the Blue Red Delver Discord is where you've made your home, Sven.
Yeah.
You're running Death Shadow tonight, but Blue Red Delver is your expertise and your
Yeah.
deck of choice. What's going on right now with Blue Red Delver in the Discord? What are people feeling? What are people thinking? What's the vibe right now? Are we taking over?
Vibe is pretty good though. We have a couple of good printings from Modern Horizons 2. People are still unsure about Ragavan, how good the monkey actually is, because it's extremely inconsistent, and this is something Delver usually does not want.
Yeah. As far as getting cards off the top of the opponent's library part? Is that what you mean?
Yeah, I mean, for Ragavan, I would compare Ragavan the most to something like Dark Confident. Like
Okay.
if you play, let's say you play Delve of Secrets and you play Dark Confident. Dark Confident is against any deck which tries to go wide or tries to durdle around, have a mid game like extremely insane, because the life will not be like a big problem for you as the aggressor, and you just draw cards.
Right.
Try to be on the draw and play Dark Confident against Eldrazi. They will say fine and
Kill you.
they will play Reality Smash and kill you. So
Yeah.
like Dark Confident is an extremely powerful card, but on the other hand, it's like very inconsistent. You don't need it. And it's often really good if you play it on turn 2, but it can be also like a really bad top deck if you're like low on life. Or on the other hand, if the board game is all like if the board state is already like completely full of Talias, whatever. And with Ragavan, it's like exactly the same. On turn 1 against blue decks, it's really, really good, but inconsistent. You're not going to want it against decks like Death in Texas, Stompy decks, also versus combo. It's like not a card Delver actually wants.
Interesting.
So and this is kind of like, now you have like this 50-50 sort of idea about Ragavan, and now you have to see is it worth it or not. And for example, my idea was, what does Ragavan do besides exiling? It's creating treasure tokens. And why would you need a treasure token if if your entire deck consists of 1-drops? Like, what are you turboing into with the extra mana if you have 1-drops in hand anyway? Like, for example, I would use Ragavan in Rug Delver, in which I would play with 3 euros, like Uro, and like play Uro on turn 2 with the treasure token. Because then, even if you don't have the exile part, like still the treasure token, you do something with it.
Yeah.
But if you have a deck full of 1-drops, what are you going to do with the treasure token? So it's kind of like you need to fully capitalize on Ragavan if you want to play it. And if so, I would actually play like True Name Nemesis or like Hull Breacher, Bone Crusher Giant. That like the treasure token is really useful for you. Just having the treasure token up and playing like another Dragon Race Channeler, and then the inconsistency part, I don't really think Ragavan should be used like this.
And what about Dragon's Rage Channeler, Murktide Regent? Is there another new option? I think that was it.
Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah. Dragon Race Channeler is a really, really good card because it's another 1-drop. So you can immediately substitute it with Preordain, which is like Delva didn't have this, I think, since Deathrite Shaman, I think, because Swift Spear was always like a really aggressive card, which worked in Prose builds, but not like in Wasteland Tempo builds. So like having like another 1-drop, which is like a 3/3 flyer, which pressures your opponent, is like really, really strong in Delva, like playing with 8 Delvas virtually. And the Survey part is really strong as well, because like there's so many, like if you get to play a Ponder and you basically see 5 cards instead of 4, that's like, I mean, it's the synergy is just so good with the deck in general. So
Yeah.
like Dragon Race Channeler is like an extremely strong addition to Delva in general, because you cut the air with preordains, you get in another 1-drop, you play a lot more aggressive, and you also get to survey. Like I'm not entirely sure why they made survey on it, but like it's pretty good. And it also feeds delve creatures. That's another point.
True.
Yeah.
And is Blue Red Delver, because Magic Twitter is going a little crazy about this, is Blue Red Delver by far the best deck in Legacy right now, or are people running Blue Red Delver feeling like there are some decks they're still scared of?
No, I actually I don't think Blue Red Delver is the best deck.
Okay.
It's definitely in tier 1 category currently. But we have to understand that the meta is really new and other decks didn't, they're still developing, you know, this process is still going on.
Yeah.
Like in my opinion, like the online meta, because Delver is such a popular deck, like the online meta kind of gives you numbers which would never happen in paper. And also like people are very, like they want the drama as well, in my opinion. Like
Okay.
I think Blue Red Delver is like a really strong deck, but still like the band control list right now with like so many removal spells with Prismatic Ending and Terminus and Uro, and like the what's the green creature which exiles? Endurance?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Endurance.
I think a Blue Red Delver or like any Delver deck has a bad matchup, or let's say a slightly unfavored matchup against Band Control.
Okay.
Like period. If Band Control is built to beat Delver pre-board. But the problem with control decks is then always, if you try to beat Delver pre-board, how do you win against Storm or Doomsday or Show and Tell? And this is the sideboard form. This is always the big thing in Legacy. Like you can't commit to say I want to beat Delver, and I think your cards are fine then to beat Delver, but you will lose to combo. And then you need, and this is why deck building in Legacy is so difficult in my opinion, because you always have to play cards for both matchups. And then a deck like Delver, if the other deck is not fully optimized to build to beat a deck like Delver, then Delver can really capitalize on it and win those matchups which Delver shouldn't win actually.
Yeah.
And with one more sentence, with Death and Texas, it's now completely the same. As I tested with my friend who's like a Death and Texas expert, and we talked about Esper Sentinel, we tested it, and Esper Sentinel is really strong because it draws card, and they also got like Solitude, like the Exile,
The new
White
Swords
Exile.
Elemental, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And those cards are really strong against Delver. So if you are building Death in Texas now to say, I try to win the fair matchups pre-board and the unfair matchups post-board, you're totally fine to beat up Delver with Death in Texas right now. But you have to commit. You have to commit. And then I think Delver's pretty beatable. If you try to do anything, then no, then Delver will always capitalize on bad deck building. But I think this is what comes from playing Legacy.